That's your phone, isn't it? Oh, baby, I love you with your day.
Would you rather have cheddar cheese for knees, or a talking dog that only speaks in Portuguese? Or to make yourself feel really dry, would you towel dry between your thighs, or dangle out your knackers in the breeze? You are listening to Knackers in the Breeze, the podcast with me, Ryan.
And me, Big Bass.
I'm just going to cut that.
I just wanted to big it up. Because you can get, you got to big it up. Give it a bit, gives it gravity.
Got to give them silence at the beginning of the episode to reel the listeners in.
Hook them in with silence. We don't want, if you can't sit through 4 seconds of silence, I don't want you.
That felt like 4 hours of silence.
Well, you're not wanted with your short attention spans. Because a lot of this will be over your head. If you can't sit for that, you won't be able to get the next hour. Because it's really full on, intellectual.
It's full on,
gab.
Straight downhill from here.
It is intellectual, isn't it, this week? Is it?
I don't know. I'm always worried about what the listeners will ask because we've had some shit ones. We've had some very decent ones, but mainly shit.
Not shit. Shit related.
Shit related, bum related.
Bum. It's the bums. I think we should get a bum count on the go. I think how many questions related to the bum or anus or poo or whatever, because...
If one of our fans can count the bums that we've had so far and just let us know, because someone will do that.
I think
make a little compilation on YouTube.
The bum collection.
Like
bum compilation.
Bum remix.
The bum. Bum.
Bum 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 bum.
It's sort of make a compilation. They've won, yeah. Bum shit. Bum hat. Bum poo. I've just done the compilation. But yeah,
ironically, we've been talking about bums for quite a while now.
Oh God! That's another episode soiled. Yeah. Well, I want to go intellectual. I want to go highbrow. So I hope the listeners have sent in some good questions this week.
Well, they have sent in quite a few questions this week, so we're going to have to struggle to get them all in.
Lovely place to be.
We've got quite a few questions. Have we got a game? We've got a Barry.
Yeah, there's a game.
Game.
There's a game. Yeah. It's not really one you can play at home though.
No.
It's specifically just for you in here in the studio.
Oh.
So it's a bit shit, isn't it?
Is it?
Because the whole point of the premise of the original, of the start of these games, was that it can be played on radio to normal people, but this one can't.
This one could be played in Braille.
No, not even that. When you see why, you'll know it can't be played. It can only be played as a third person in silence. So enjoy that. Look forward to that.
It's all coming up. We've got a few reviews as well, haven't we? So
yeah, we got. We should start reading more of our reviews out, the negative and the positive. Do we get negative?
Yeah. We just get a multitude of just shit emails. Aren't we?
Keep those emails coming, people. Because
keep the death threats coming.
It does. It gets us through. A kiss with a fist is better than nothing. So I'd rather have a death threat than nothing. Low self-esteem, isn't it? So one of our contributors and somebody who's actually been on the show, Dave.
Dangerous Dave.
Big dangerous bad dog Dave is. He's been in hospital for quite a while with various things. He's not dead, so we're all right. He did go to hospital, unfortunately, and it's boring in there. He's been bored. So I woke up last week at some point with a fleet of messages from him. Okay, so at 4 a.m, he messaged some feedback to the questions. Okay. So Tony's question about the hotel, he had an opinion on that. He would rather, I don't know if you've listened, go listen to the last episode if you haven't already. He would rather sit in a room in the dark for 5 years to get £7 million. And
what about the question though? Or was that just not what he's doing now?
Oh, that's not what he's doing. Once he leaves, soon as he leaves hospital, that's what he's going to do.
Right, I've done all those years. Where's my £7 million? Do I have to apply for it?
Our sponsors are going to fund that, aren't you?
I was promised £7 million. Where's the money, guys?
Oh, is that not for 5 years? And then he said, if you're wondering why the onslaught of comments at 4 a.m, I'm in QEQM with the usual problems. He's got a usual...
QEQM's the local hospital.
Yeah, the Queen Elizabeth, Queen Mother. Queen Margaret. He said, Knackers was a good bit of listening in the night. So there we are. We're helping people.
Kept insane.
I mean, he was in for a few more days after that, so maybe he shouldn't have listened. But it's good to know that...
The doctor said he went mentally steadily downhill after a certain point.
Yeah, he's not in hospital anymore. He's in some mental institution down the road. That's another listener who, 4 a.m. in the hospital's no nice place to be. The comforting tones of your voice pulled him through. We didn't put him. They just beat another hour of boredom. I don't know if they even made it feel better, but there we go.
It made him want to sit in a dark room for 5 years. So
Yeah.
if we can have that effect on someone, then I think we've done our job.
You're reaching people. You're reaching people.
Anything to get away from listening to us.
But
We've had another.
wishing you well, Dave. Wishing you well.
We had another review from someone called Jake. He's asked a question in before. He said episode 15 was decent, but the intro was a bit long. We tend to talk too much.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Very fair, actually.
So maybe prepare a little intro before you get into it.
Never prepare. That's what I say. That's going against everything we stand for.
Prepare to fail.
No, thank you, and we'll make this the end of the intro for you. If you
There we
want.
go. Keep it short.
It's for you.
Last week, or last episode.
We're extending the intro. Is this the intro extending?
This isn't the intro, this is the end of the intro. I suppose it's still the intro. Keep you on your feet. Right, so last episode we've had a listener ask a question not to us, to another listener, to the father. Would you rather?
Unheard of.
So,
first, a Knackers first.
don't know how I feel about it.
Cheated on. Backstabbed.
But we have had a reply, and this is what?
Well, can I just quickly, what was the question? Or will he address this?
Yeah, he will address it.
Okay.
We've had a little review and a reply from the father. Would you rather? So still on the review section.
Like this.
The return of Joshua, the triumphant return. He, what was it? It was like Bohemian Raspberries, the game. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's beyond silly and stupid. I'm impressed in a way. We had, what was it? Radio Nana, I think that was the first. And then it was Dildo or Fish, I believe, prior to that. I didn't think the bar could be set lower. So, you've done well. He's done well. Okay, so I am enjoying it. For the wrong reasons.
Riding on a pony, eating macaroni, Twilight Zone, it's Paul Simeone.
I have been given a question via Ryan, via Facebook. Would you rather have been a failed pop star like anyone from Britain's Got Talent, or be the drummer from Coldplay? That's an easy one, didn't take much thought. I'd much rather be the drummer from Coldplay, because he is a genius. No, I like Coldplay, and I like the drummer as well, because he's mediocre. He's coasting on very little talent, and that's how I live my life, but on a much, much smaller, less successful scale. Also, he has the lights of fortune without too much fame. I doubt many people would actually recognise the drummer if he were out and about in Tesco or Aldi. I imagine he goes to Waitrose with his money. So yeah, that's the answer. And I wouldn't want the ups and downs of having the limelight for a moment and then fading back into waiting tables or whatever the fuck I'm doing at the moment. Yes, I hope that is of interest to you.
That is of interest. That is an insight there. Where was that recorded? Just for a bit of background.
In Australia.
It's in Australia now. Wow, so you're still in the far from
Queensland.
Yeah. So, why does everyone know so much about the Coldplay drummer? I don't know if he's good or bad.
I don't know.
Is he good at drumming? Or is he must be quite good, because they would have just got another drummer in, right? He's one of the biggest bands on the planet.
I don't know, it never comes to mind. Like, I could think, that little drum solo he did in one of the songs. I don't know, it's just kind of background
just there,
drumming, isn't it? Yeah. Like Ringo Starr.
I think he's right, though, that I wouldn't recognise him at all.
Yeah.
All the guitarists, whoever else in the band, apart from Chris Martin.
No, yeah, that's it. Because
Who
he's always
else?
in the limelight himself, isn't he?
Yeah.
Then we have to mention the what's it, Bohemian Raspberries, which was definitely a better title than Play That.
Yeah, that was definitely a better title. Wow. I might go to him for title inspiration in the future, because that is good. That's really good.
Yeah, because the bar is on the floor, if not underground at the moment.
Today the bar's gone under. Yeah, it has gone
The
underground.
bar's gone to Australia. That's how far down it's gone.
But next week, or maybe the week after, I really am going to pull it back up, because I've got a project I'm working on for a game. But it takes a lot longer than 4 minutes to actually create, like the other games.
That's 3.5 minutes longer than I thought you spent on some of these games.
When you pop to the toilet, that's when I create these games. So this one, look out for that. So yeah, today is awful. But anyway, let's not bring it down. You know, it's the review section, but they've all been good so far.
Yeah.
A bit critical, but we like a bit of criticism.
So if you got a review, send it in. If you got an answer to another question that someone else has asked on a previous episode, then get that in as well. So we're on.
What can I just say? I really like that the community is growing.
It's growing.
There is a community of people. It's a bit like EastEnders. People pop in, people pop out. There's drama. There's ups and downs.
We're a community at the moment. We want to reach cult level.
Yep, that's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Send us in your firstborns. Ryan and Barry, would you answer this, please? I've got a dilemma for Knackers in the breeze. It plays on my mind and it keeps me awake. Would you ease my nerves, oh please, for goodness sake? Would you like to have a finger for a tongue? What's the largest thing you put up your bum? With kisses, would you smother the father? Would you rather with a noose? Would you rather be hung?
It's hanged.
Okay, so first question of the day, and we are going exotic. So we just had a review from Australia. Very nice.
Yeah.
We've got a question from Mexico.
Mexico.
And he sent it in via the Facebook page. Very easy way to do it. Go to Knackers in the Breeze on Facebook. Send it in that way. Send it as a voice message.
Rapito.
Mexico. And his name's AJ. Probably stands for Alejandro Javier Gonzalez. And he sent his question in. And you ready?
I'm ready.
We're going international.
Si.
This is AJ from Mexico. Would you rather pay for sex the rest of your life or not have sex at all for the rest of your life?
Wow. I want his voice for the rest of my life.
I think he does part-time on narrating film trailers.
Coming this summer, a question to Knackers in the Breeze.
What can we get him, right? Go back to him. We're going to go
We
back
need to
him.
get him to introduce the
Yeah,
show.
we need to go back and go, we loved your question, but can you record us some intros and outros? That is, what a voice.
Yeah.
Would you pay for sex? With you, I would, AJ. With you, I would.
Name your price. That's what we're saying.
What's the currency in Mexico?
Peso, isn't
Or
it?
they use the
I think.
dollar. The Mexican dollar.
I don't know. I think it's the
Best
peso,
that we
isn't it?
don't stick to it. I don't know. But that's a brilliant question, AJ. I've never...
Short and sweet.
It's the first... It's not the first time I've ever spoke to Mexican.
No.
No. Lied then. It's not.
But you didn't speak to him.
It's the first time I've ever had one-way conversation with a Mexican man over phone. Wow, what a moment for you to share with me.
I'm so glad I'm here to share this moment with you, Barry.
They say a man becomes a man twice in his life. Once when he gets his balls.
Some people knew where they were when 9/11 happened. Where were you when you heard Barry experience a one-way conversation with a male Mexican over the phone?
I've got tears in my eyes. This is what a moment. I just need a moment to compose myself. I need to find my dad in a minute. Right. Okay. What's the question again?
So, would you rather pay for sex or never have sex at all?
I'll be honest with you.
So, pay for sex every time you have it, I imagine.
I would definitely just never have sex again. Because I already think it's an issue that we spend so much time, the royal we as a race, a breed of people,
Society?
as a society, chasing sex and thinking about sex and singing about sex and just everything sex. Think how much we'd get done if we didn't just chase the Yankee sex.
So, kind of like everything we're doing, we're already paying for sex in a way, indirectly.
Oh my God, you're so right. And psychologists would agree with you. I think social psychologists or socialists would agree.
Well, I have a psychology degree and I agree with myself.
Yeah, of course you do. So that's why you know. Because everything we do, arguably even the reason we're doing this podcast is to get some deep down we're thinking, if we do a podcast, maybe somebody will have sex with me. I don't think that. But arguably that's why people learn the guitar or get a job working somewhere, earning lots of money, getting a jet, riding around a Ferrari. It's just, symbols and statements to make ourselves more attractive to the opposite sex.
Enlighten your sex appeal.
Yeah. Is that true? As a psychologist, do you think that?
I'm not a psychologist, I've got a degree. I mean, you can pay for it online. Might as well have done that.
Psychologist. You're more of a psychologist than I am, because I'm not. I can't even spell. Does it have an S after the P? No one knows.
It's SZ, 2, the at symbol,
Yeah.
and a skull and crossbones.
Yeah. So I can tell you paid the right people for
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
yeah. But if I didn't have to if I knew, right, either pay for it or not going to have it ever again, and I not have it ever again, after a while it wouldn't trouble you, because you go, well, you're not going to have it again, so you just focus on other things. You become really good at something else.
I suppose you could still focus on other things and have it, if you've got to pay for it every time, there's only a certain amount of times you can pay for it, so you have it once a year maybe.
Yeah, like a birthday treat.
Save up, yeah.
Birthday treat. Yeah.
Get a loan out.
I get like inherently it's not that bad if the person paying for it is you're paying is not doing it out of pure desperation. If if they want it and they want the money, you got the money, no one's being hurt. What's the problem?
Well, I feel like
But I wouldn't.
the only person I'm going to have sex with now is my girlfriend. If I have
Sure.
to pay her, I imagine she'll just put it into a joint account. So
You put
really, everyone's a winner.
Can you put that on rent, love? Done. Pay it forward.
What do you mean on rent? I'm not renting my ass like you are.
So she becomes your pimp, and she pimps you out to herself, and you pay her. And you benefit in the end because it goes into your joint account. So who's the real pimp in this scenario?
Probably still her.
Yeah, definitely her. Yeah. There we go then. That's it. Case closed, man. AJ, we will contact you. We'll be in contact shortly to discuss intro opportunities and outro opportunities because we could your career.
Or
could
just
start
a
here.
trailer for us, a film trailer.
Yes.
Knackers in the Breeze, the film.
If we write in the script and we'll just add some explosion sounds in the background and stuff. Write that down.
You thought they didn't have enough ass questions.
Yeah. A global shortage of ass questions. 4 episodes to go.
Until they started doing penis questions.
No.
Let's listen up, Knackers in the breeze. Listen up, Knackers in the breeze.
Right.
I'm Mel B, and I've written a book called Brutally Honest.
Oh, I thought that was a question. I was like, that's professional.
I'm Mel B. Oh, you've got a question from Mel B, by the way.
Add some spice into the podcast.
Mel, oh yeah, I was chatting to Mel. She sent a question.
Yeah, I have to see who else is on there.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah?
Really quick, so I really want to hear your answer.
Would you rather speak Valerian, a la Game of Thrones, or learn Chinese?
Ooh.
Because I know that you're a language man.
I'm a languager.
You sprechen de Deutsch, you sprechen de French, you sprechen de all. Yeah, you speak fluent French, you speak fluent English, you speak a little bit of German. So as a man that's ventured through the journey of learning a language, which one would you rather learn? Chinese or Valerian? And you're a fan of Game of Thrones, by the way.
Valerian sounds really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah. You speak any Valerian, right? Do you know what this means? Okay.
Okay.
Vala Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis, Valar Dahaeris.
What does that mean?
Well, the first one means all men must die,
You're a nerd.
and the second one means all men must serve.
Wow, that's really impressive.
So the greeting is like Valar Morghulis,
Valar Morghulis.
and then you're supposed to say like Valar Dahaeris.
All men must die.
Yeah.
All men must serve. Wow.
Salam alaikum, alaikum salam.
Why do you know that?
I used to live with someone from Sudan at uni,
Right.
and we used to chat, and he taught me that. Plus, I went to Morocco.
Is that the
and
language
do
they
that.
speak over there?
They speak Arabic, yeah.
Is that Arabic they're speaking in this?
No. I said it's like that. So
Oh,
similar
wow.
sort of thing of like.
Do you know what? You've exceeded what I thought. I thought you might know one word. Okay.
That's all I know. I don't know anymore. I think I know like is that like Zadrizi or something like that is dragon.
What about Dracarys?
Oh, Dracarys. Yeah, that must be Dracarys.
I know that one. So would you rather learn that fluently or learn Chinese fluently?
Valerian sounds cool and
It
would
does
be
sound
really
cool.
cool to do, but Chinese would be definitely more valuable, especially
Definitely.
when we get invaded by China.
Yeah. You'll be able to talk your way out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dracarys. Wouldn't work.
Valar Morghulis. Okay.
Ni hao.
No. I'll serve you. Valar Dahaeris.
I think that is no point learning Valyrian because outside of
Can I speak to nerds?
the Game of Thrones convention, you might
Yeah.
get a pat on the back from someone going, "Oh, you can speak Valyrian, brilliant." But if you speak Chinese, you go to China and live there and work, and you just it would enrich your life more, I think, learning Chinese, but a lot harder to learn.
Yeah.
I think it'd be quite hard to learn tones and different.
Well, no, I actually think Valyrian would be harder to learn. 'Cause
Really?
It's not a real language.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no books or anything written in it, I don't think, anyway.
I bet there is now. At
No
this point.
published books, let's say, by a
Okay.
massive publisher, because I imagine some nerd has
Yeah,
written a
yeah,
book
yeah.
in Valyrian about how to build a chair from scratch in High
Yeah,
Valyrian.
almost certainly. But Chinese, there's loads of books I've heard. They love reading over there and invading. I don't know why I said that. They're not going to invade us, we're alright. But learn it, you might as well learn it. Can I set you a challenge maybe to learn Chinese by the next episode?
By what standard?
Fluent Chinese. I don't know.
Fluent Mandarin.
Maybe if you could introduce the podcast in Chinese, in Mandarin.
Okay,
That's a challenge. That'd be doable.
I'll do.
If you could say one sentence, welcome to Knackers in the Breeze.
Okay, yeah.
Have a great listen.
I'll try it.
Google Translate.
You got yourself a project for a game. Next episode, I got myself a project.
Yeah. And when you hear it, you'll know why, because it involves.
I'll do a little outro bit in Mandarin. How's that?
And then opens up a whole new market of listeners.
If I just start it with like a bad accent of Mandarin, people go, "What the fuck is this podcast?"
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I reckon do it anyway. Just mess with their heads. But then also, if a Chinese person happens upon it, they'll go, "Wow." If they're bilingual, they'll go.
He said that all wrong.
This is wow. That's terrible. Send in your criticism.
Knackers in the breeze. Knackers in the breeze.
Right. So this is a question from Joe. He asked one a couple of episodes ago or so.
Yeah.
Or maybe last episode. I can't remember.
No, they're all blending into each other.
Basically, Fingery Jesus. Was the end of his question.
I remember Fingery Jesus. Yeah. Curing people.
That was another bum question.
Yeah. So we've talked about bum twice in this episode already, but we've had no bum questions, which is.
But they are kind of referring to old episodes. We haven't really mentioned it directly.
No doubt.
He's got a new question.
Bum action.
This time, hopefully, it's not about bums.
Greetings, gentlemen. My question to you is as follows. You've travelled back in time. It's pre-World War II. You are in a room alone with the baby Hitler.
Oh.
You are aware of what will happen and what he will do if you let him live. If you kill him, nobody will know. Would you kill the baby Hitler?
Right. Okay. So his first question ended with Fingery Jesus, and his next question ended with...
Kill the baby Hitler.
Kill the Hitler. Brilliant. Right.
So we all know what he did. We all know
he weren't good.
His terrible paintings.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they weren't that bad.
Absolute abomination. Well, they were quite good use of colour. But
better places in Vienna to get a landscape. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you could have gone anywhere else. Yeah, bad taste. Bad taste in clothes, bad taste in moustaches, and bad taste in places to paint.
Terrible moustache, isn't that? Have you seen his moustache in World War One? It's just normal.
No, might have got it shot off in World War One though. For all we know.
No, it was like a publicity stunt because no one else had that mustache before, apart from around that time. There's Charlie Chaplin, wasn't it?
Is it true that he was a big fan?
I don't know. I only know that from the Ricky Gervais stand-up.
Same. Never looked into it.
But
just took it at face value.
There was there was Charlie Chaplin and Hitler, and I think there was one other person, but other than that, it was unheard of. So he wanted to get his image out there, so he just kind of cut off the sides of his mustache just so people would remember him more.
Very clever.
Yeah.
What a clever guy.
Otherwise, he's just another German with a mustache.
So if you
Austrian.
If you kill that baby,
all the bad things that happen, assuming.
But the baby's innocent. He's done nothing wrong. That baby.
Yeah.
It's just a baby. So what I would do,
later on,
I'd get the baby, pick the baby up, run off with the baby, raise the baby. I'd raise Hitler to be my son,
and then kill him.
Yeah, kill
18th
him.
birthday. Happy birthday.
I should have done this years ago. Yeah, kill him.
I've wasted 17 years.
So, yeah, sort of learn a thing a little too off him, and then kill him. Done. Yeah.
So you'd go back in time just to live more of history, just raising Hitler in your own image, but then going, you're wrongin'.
That's the gamble, isn't it? If I don't kill him, and then
you raised him poorly, so
if I make him worse than he actually was, he might end up being even worse because he met me. He don't kill double the people. Shit. Would you kill him? Would you kill a baby?
I don't know. I feel like just knowing everything he killed.
I mean,
babies,
you're saving millions of people technically for one life. Is that okay? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think you'd have to, wouldn't you? Really,
utilitarian point of view. I think you should.
But then just to go through with it, you are killing a baby, and that's gonna sit with you forever.
I don't know what to do.
You can always kind of
because you're not trying to raise him.
Shape it like you've done the moral thing, but that's always going to stay with you that you did actually kill a baby.
I just think is there no other option, because can't you just try and raise him as your own, be nice to him, give him candy and hugs and kisses and write songs for him and stories and take him for walks and encourage his painting and just make him have a lovely life? Would that not fix it? Or no matter what happens, is he going to go kill millions? Because if that's going to happen, you have to kill him because otherwise you're responsible for millions of deaths.
Yeah. Yeah, that would sit on you, wouldn't it? Because you are then responsible. It's not just
millions.
I mean, he is responsible, but you then would be.
You knowingly brought him into the let him carry on. So I'd kill him, but probably not in a gruesome way. I'd probably just sort of I don't know, put a pillow on his head. Oh, why am I talking about it? Probably in my head, he's still got a little moustache. Even though he's a baby, like he's about 4 months old, but he's still got that little moustache. So I know it's him because if you walk into a hospital or like an orphanage.
He's got like a skin-coloured dummy, but just a little black boy.
Yeah. So there he is. You can pick him out of the crowd, walk right over and just kick him. Yeah, I'd probably, I don't know, like leave him out in the snow in the middle of the night. It's brutal, isn't it? It's horrible. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know.
How did he kill himself in natural life? Did he shoot himself or is it cyanide?
I think he shot himself. I don't really know.
Okay. Yeah,
some say he's still alive in the Argentinian mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be very old, but he's still out there somewhere chopping wood. I don't like the question. It's too hard.
Question.
I would probably.
More bum question, please.
Oh yeah, go back. Can we talk about Hitler's bum, please? You'd have to get rid of him. How I'd do it, I don't know, but I'd have to get rid of him unless
there's a way of raising him.
Raise him like with my own, and bring him golden love and light, and see if he'd be different.
Could end up being a really good politician at the end.
Yeah.
Talking about Adolf Hitler in like a really good light.
He might win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Knackers in the breeze.
Right, we've had a question in from another podcast called Voice of Mail.
Boom!
Which,
shout out.
If you are a fan of, you would have heard me on episode 29 ask a question in that Dave posed us, Dangerous Dave, when he was a guest on the show. What number would you be in the firing line?
Brilliant
I asked
question.
that to Voice of Mail. Got some interesting replies.
They were. I listened to that, and I liked it. But it's a good podcast.
Yeah, it's a good better podcast.
Way better than ours.
Why are you listening to this? Go and listen to that.
Go listen to that. Yeah, it's really good. They sound like absolute legends, those geezers. Yeah, they gave it some good thought as well.
Yeah,
it was good.
Let's see how we handle the question that Stanley from Voice of Mail has posed to us.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. This is SJ getting in touch out of London. I've got a funny / interesting question for you today. Wondering what your take on this is. But here goes. Would you rather not be able to use search engines, or would you rather not be able to use social media? And let's put a time frame of 5 years. For the next 5 years, if you had to choose between not being able to use search engines, so you can't use Google, you can't use like Bing, you have to like find things manually, no search engines for 5 years, or no social media for 5 years, what's it going to be?
Do you know what? I can't imagine a world where I can't use Bing. 5 years without using Bing?
A Bingless apocalyptic world. Who wants to live in that?
It would turn into apocalyptic chaos.
Yeah, if Bing disappeared tomorrow, the streets would be fucking lined with angry, upset people. I don't know what to do. How do I Bing it? If you can't Bing it, you can't operate. So no.
If you can't Bing it, you got to wing it. That's what I'm saying.
That's really. Can we sell that to Bing? Sell that to Bing quick.
They have something going for them. Actually, do you know what? One thing they have going for them.
Bing.
Which Google did have, but for some reason they've taken it away.
I think. Can I guess what you're about to say?
Right, what is it?
You probably won't be it. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Images.
Yes.
Yes!
So you could like Google image search something and save it, and now you can't save it. You have to go onto their website.
With Bing you can.
With Bing you can, yeah. So I now use Bing for.
So do I for images. Yes.
But it's still fun to rip the shit out of them.
Yeah. Don't admit that though to anyone.
I wouldn't admit I use Bing.
If you want knowledge, Google. If you want images, Bing. You can't Bing it, wing it.
Bing, bang, bosh.
What is this? This question's got an advert for Bing. It's not the question.
Right, so no search engine use or
it's a good question.
Social media.
I got to be honest with you though, I'm trying to cut down on my social media use anyway. So if I was forced off it for 5 years, it would be a blessing in disguise, because how much joy does it really bring you? Really?
Yeah.
Imagine not being able to Google shit.
Yeah, or Bing it.
I don't know, to Bing stuff. Because how would you find out? So if you want to, right, we're having a conversation about Valyrian language.
Yeah.
how would I find out phrases without? Have to try every domain. I'd have to go Valyrium.com, ValyrianLanguage.co.uk,
Yeah.
Valyrian until I find one lucky domain.
I like how you still like trying to like use the internet. I thought it'd be like to find anything out you have to go to the library, something like that.
Oh, way too late. I'd rather sit and guess the domain name.
I like how like people our age, we did grow up without the search engine.
Yeah.
We still go, how'd you live without it? We did live without it. It's only like...
It's interesting.
Sort of, in terms of like how long phones and internet on phones have been out, I've only sort of used a smartphone not too long ago, so Googling stuff...
5, 6 years?
Yeah, I mean, I think even less than that, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think the first time I did it was when I went travelling in 2013. I had like an old iPhone and I just forced myself to use that because then I couldn't bring a laptop. So
Right.
Before that, I was just like, I don't really care. I was using like some Nokia 3210, but like equivalent of just I just do phones and texts. So.
Same. I was with a girl and she couldn't understand why. I got an upgrade I got a contract, and I chose the shitty phone over the smartphone. This was years ago, but I think I was at that age where I was like, who needs a man? I don't need that fucking technology. I just need to text, man. Yeah. And then look at me now.
We've gone from pretentious bellends to just bellends.
Yeah.
I think we're still pretentious, but just in different ways.
In different ways. I use Bing. Bing's better than Google.
I still use Ask Jeeves.
Is that still on? Is that still alive?
I'll ask him.
I probably ask
Jeeves.
James, you still alive?
Do you still exist? You still there? It reminds me of the. Did you ever play Tomb Raider 2?
I did.
The little old man with the tray.
Follow you around. Leave me alone. Yeah.
You should lock him in the freezer.
What came first, Jeeves or... Oh, Jeeves came first. That's Jeeves.
Maybe he's not around because he died in the freezer. Maybe it was him.
That is a good Tomb Raider reference there. That is a good Tomb Raider reference. All you gamers out there, you'll get that. What's saying?
So...
wait, let's answer the question. So
yeah.
Me, I would... Let me Google and Bing stuff till the world ends. Social media I could do without. Bye-bye. See you later. 5 years.
Well, I did go through a phase of deleting Facebook when it was popular. Now it's not that popular anymore, really. It's not really social. It's kind of just people go there for links and not the deodorant. Yeah, people go to like news links and stuff now.
I think
but it's
in my experience, people use it for events. I know that's quite popular. So
yeah.
Without that,
so that's why I went back on it because people were going like, "Oh, we can't organise stuff." This was like pre-WhatsApp. So people was like, "Oh, we can't organise stuff anymore."
But you wouldn't know, if things were happening, really. Yeah. But now with WhatsApp, I don't need it.
But then again, Stanley who asked this question. He's a Londoner, and I suppose they're a lot more social media savvy, aren't they? And,
I don't know. Is that are they?
I don't know. They seem to be a bit more connected than we are.
I can't.
It sticks out here.
Well, yeah, that maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they're on a whole new social media platform we don't even know about yet.
Yeah, I think in London
we'll catch up
it's a massive thing to just be on social media. And
Is
stuff.
it really?
I don't know.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
We're not that far away from it, but yeah.
No, I mean we're an hour away.
Got nothing to tweet if we live down here. Nothing going on.
Yeah.
London, loads to tweet about. Movie premieres over here. London Eye over there.
But
constant.
Speaking of social media, if you want to get in touch, then go on Knackers in the Breeze on Facebook. Send us in a question.
Yep. And we've had loads, so keep it going. It's nice to be able to pick, isn't it? Pick and choose.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a wide variety.
Yeah. Do as AJ from Mexico did and send us in a voice clip. Send it in Facebook Messenger, and then we can just play it on air.
Yeah. And could you just give a big shout out to that podcast?
Voice of Mail.
Voice of Mail. Legends.
Great podcast.
Legends. Let's call them podcast friends. First podcast friends. First
podcast friends.
Yay.
So yeah, thank you, Stanley. And
is it Stanley? Because when he introduced his question, he said another name.
Oh, SJ from London, isn't it? So
SJ, that's way better. Call him that.
So SJ, thank you.
SJ, top man. And we'll probably let's keep it going. We'll do a few more questions in a few more months. Keep the
We'll get you to send a question in. How's that?
I'll be up for that. I'll be listening
on air on this one.
I'll be listening. I'll be listening in as well. I'm subscribed.
Yeah.
Voice of Mail. Boom. Boom.
Welcome
Welcome to Cooking with Knackers and the Breeze. Today we'll be making a successful podcast. First, what you want to do is get your cheddar cheese. You want to chop that in half. What that will do is double up as a pair of knees.
It always still come for me.
Not now, Rex. Next, you want to get your tea towel and you want to just put that just between your thighs and you want to dry it as much as possible. Alternatively, you could go outside in the wind and just dangle out said testicles. That is how you make a successful podcast. See you next week, guys.
Okay, so long listeners of the show will know that there's always a game. Not always a game, but most of the time there's a game. There's a game this week. Woo! And this is up for sale again. If you're looking for game opportunities, anyone in the entertainment world, TV world, or whatever, this is up for sale. You can't play along at home. You can't see. You won't be able to see what's going on, and it isn't fun to listen to. So
brilliant.
So enjoy.
Is it like A-level revision or something?
Yeah. Right. Read this and praise it, please.
In silence.
It might as well be that. So there's a new game I'm working on that really is fun and interactive. And it's interactive.
Until then,
but we've really scraped it.
Has this got a title to it? A name to
it's got a theme song, jingle.
Jingle.
Yeah, jingle. So this is.
You are the king of jing.
The king of jing has come up with another jingle.
Excuse me, have a sniff of that.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So is that why you got like 3 lines of white powder on?
I got 3 lines. One's
3 lines on the desk.
One's ket, one's mepidone, and one's cocaine. You got to guess which is which.
Guess which one I've snorted.
Or you sniff one, and I've got to guess what you're on. Okay, so I've got 5 different smells here of condiments. Oh, I know the name of the game. It's called Smell My Condiment.
Smell My Condiment.
Yeah, I forgot I called it that. So I've got 5 different condiments
Sniff
here.
my sauce.
I don't like it. I don't like it. So I've got 5 different sauces, condiments here, and I'm going to bring them over one by one. Close your eyes, give them a sniff, let me know what it is.
Okay.
5 points up for grabs. Play along at home. Okay, you got to close your eyes.
Okay, close my eyes.
It's hard. I've got to tell the audience what it is, I think, before.
Okay. Do you want me to go to the other side of the room?
Go to the other side of the room and I'll quickly say what the first one is. This game could take forever. Mustard. Did you hear that?
No.
I feel like you did. Alright, I'm bringing it over. This is the first one. Don't look at it.
Oh yeah, eyes closed.
Have a sniff of that. You sniffing?
Yeah.
What do you
Is
think
it Liam Perrins?
Liam Perrins.
Oh, I'm not very good at smelling. So it's not only is it a poor game, it's like a poor contestant.
It's the worst game of all time.
Smell like Liam Perrins.
Okay, I can reveal that it is not Liam Perrins.
Ah.
It's American Mustard.
Oh, nowhere near.
What a brilliant game. Okay, so are you ready for condiment number 2?
Go on the other side of the room.
This is brilliant.
Well, I'm going to look at you. Just put a thumb up.
Okay. This is barbecue sauce. Hello! I'm back in the room. Okay, so close your eyes and have a sniff of this.
Ooh, barbecue.
You think it's barbecue, do you?
Yeah.
I can reveal that was indeed barbecue.
Yeah, that was
Yay!
That was easy.
You don't seem very happy about that. Oh, this is great. Okay, it's all to play for. Okay, this
1 out of 2.
Okay, right, coming up with the third of 5.
How many? Third of 5. Okay.
There's only 5. It's 3 too many, I think. Okay, this one. I don't think you'll get. It's the hardest one.
Okay, all right.
Go. Sorry, the room. Okay, this is spicy jalapeno pepper. Okay, you'll never get this because I don't even think it's a traditional condiment. But here we go to test your skills. Close your eyes and have a sniff of this.
This smells like barbecue sauce again.
Does it? It does actually. It really does, but it isn't.
It's not.
No, it is spicy jalapeno pepper sauce.
Okay. That's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh wow, it's all paid for now. Okay. No, now it gets interesting. All right. Now it gets really interesting.
Pop to the other side.
He's going to the other side of the room.
Way home.
Okay, this is tartar sauce. Close your eyes. Have a sniff of this.
I don't know.
Do you recognise it?
Not really. I'm gonna go ketchup.
Really, from that?
I don't know. I can smell it vinegary, but I don't know what else to go.
You'll kick
But
yourself.
let's go. I don't know, sweet chili.
Oh no, you're going to kick yourself.
Yeah, go for it.
Tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce. Okay, I don't. Yeah.
Okay, well now, I'll be honest with you. now, you're just playing for pride now. You're just playing for consolation. Point.
Hopefully, I'm going to be so proud after this. Other side of the room I go.
Okay, this is the final one. Lee and Perrin. Okay. Come back over. Okay. Close your eyes and have a sniff of this. It smells horrible.
Oh, I know that smell. What is it? Let me smell it again.
Oh, we've got our first sniff back.
I don't know. I'm going to go Worcester sauce, Liam Perrin's Worcester sauce.
You're right.
Hey!
Yeah! Yes. Wow, you
proud. I'm so proud. And I've got it.
You paid for pride was on the table and you grabbed it with both hands. So well done. You must be so proud. That was brilliant. You got just edged it there. The Sauce King just edged it. But this game has legs. We can play this every week. There's so many different sauces and condiments out there, isn't there?
We can call it saucy legs.
I think maybe we should. And we'll play it next week if you want.
We'll see how we feel.
Excuse me, have a sniff of that.
That's brilliant. Saucy legs coming to a TV near you.
Right.
You sound fed up. We've had some great questions this week. Come on.
Right.
Stay strong.
I don't know how I can follow that. That makes us quite the podcast, Barry. I mean, people are tuning in all over the world to listen to us, and I see why. Mm-hmm. But I've got a question for you now.
Oh.
You're right, Barry. So, the co-host of Knackers in the Breeze, the legend that is Ryan, dies, and you have to choose a celebrity to take my place. I know this is going to be extremely hard for you, and no one could take my place, but who would you pick?
That is a good question. Have we done that question before?
I don't think so.
Are you
how
sure?
How often are you talking about me dying and getting replaced?
Have we not done that question before? Last week? The last episode?
Did we not?
I don't know. I think we might. I don't know, because I don't know who I said.
Well, we can barely remember anything from last episode.
Do you know, maybe it's something I have just thought about.
Just thinking about replacing me all the time.
Just like, who would it be? Is he dead yet? Oh no. I just text your girlfriend and then go, is he dead yet? And she just goes, no.
Not yet, Barry.
No, sad face. And then
I'll let you know.
One day, fingers crossed emoji. Yeah, that'd be, honestly, genuinely, as a true tribute, it wouldn't carry on, right? But I think the only person, genuinely, the only person, does it have to be a celebrity?
As long as we
if I
know
use
of them.
The word celebrity in a loose way here.
Can't be like Bulb Mulby that we mentioned.
Bob Welby, the first man in Ireland who had a light bulb. Well, yeah,
I know he's a celebrity in Coventry and Ireland.
Coventry and Ireland, yeah.
Yeah.
Mullingardy. I don't know if that's not where he's from.
You sound like from Only Fools and Horses. Where are you from? Got it?
Yeah.
Mullingardy.
I actually can't remember the name of the place he's from. I should know that because he's super famous. So I should know that. There's probably a plaque for him there. He's probably got his own Wikipedia page. Anyway, it's not about Bulb Mulby. It's about the celebrity that will replace you, that can't replace you.
Would it be someone with a smooth voice? Would it be like AJ from Mexico?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
At least the intro.
It wouldn't be him.
He's been like
he's too smooth.
Promoted from intro maker to podcast maker.
Wow, what a fucking leap. No, it wouldn't be AJ, but only because he's too good and he'd steal the limelight. So
that's true.
It would, a bit like you now.
Yeah.
It would have to be Father Would You Rather would be a good...
That would be a good... he's a good replacement anyway.
Well, yeah, as soon as he's back from his trip, he'll be replacing one of us. So, yeah, I think him, but...
Is that why you got me to wear a mask of him earlier and speaking a semi-Bristolian accent?
Yeah.
Just to
see,
transition.
I was just sort of playing it, just see how it'd feel, and it felt right. It felt so right. Nothing
didn't feel that right when you're spooning me because of it, but
well, listen, he hasn't been around for a long time.
Stroking my hair, going, so glad you're here now.
So glad you're here. You're back. While I rubbed your back. But he hasn't been around for a long time. He's just been gone, gallivanting around. So it's the only way I can really feel close to him again, physically. So when he's
concentrate on
back,
his YouTube channel rather than ours.
Oh yeah. Is he still knocking the videos out?
No, he stopped in
The end-
February sometime.
Because they're
he's working in Australia now, so it's not as exciting visually.
We should have updated the fans, shouldn't we? Really, that are interested. Yeah, well, they've probably subscribed to his channel anyway. They should be watching his videos anyway because you promoted them a while ago.
PK Travels,
YouTube. So Father Would You Rather is now in Australia. So yeah, you're right. I guess his journey as such is, even though it's just beginning, he's in where it's a little bit more interesting visually.
Yeah,
they've finished that part of it.
No, they're just saving up. Maybe they're going to do like a sequel.
I hope so. I really hope so. But it's probably nice for them to just enjoy the moment, not have to film everything and edit and stuff, Yeah. But going back to the original question, I really like the guy from Pointless, Richard Osman.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's clever, a bit like you. He's a bit taller than you.
A little bit taller. That would make for some quite episode image of you being like waist height on him.
Yeah, but I think that works quite well. People love a bit of that. So
would you have it like he's in focus and you see his like torso and head, or just you by his crotch?
I think it'd be funnier if you never see his face. But
like Tom and Jerry.
Can
you never see like the woman's face, just hear her and see her legs.
I'd like to he can sort of those baby carriers.
Yeah.
If I sort of get wrapped up in one of those.
You want him in one of those?
He could
push him around.
He could wear me in one of those. I'm always sort of in shot. But he sort of carry around like a sort of backpack.
Richard, if you're listening, then get in touch. Maybe we can sort that out.
If you want to carry a man around like a small baby and talk on this podcast, but
I bet he thinks, that'll be pointless.
Oh, did it countdown theme for the wrong TV show. I don't know the pointless theme, but only in the light of you dying though, this is going to happen. So, Richard. No pressure to do it right now. Just sign the contract, and when the time is here,
call off the hitman.
Yeah, when the time is here, when we hit 20 episodes at least, then we'll think about it. On the international theme, this has been a very international episode. We've gone all the way to Mexico.
All over the world.
We've gone to Australia, to Mexico, and now guess where we're going, baby?
Where we're going, baby?
It's a famous place, famous for bombings.
Dresden?
No, it's not Dresden. It's not Birmingham. It's not Northern Ireland. It's not Syria. It's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Oh, yay!
Yeah.
There's not enough Timothy McVeigh references in the world.
No, bring back the bank. But seriously, but let's be serious now. We've got a guy all the way from Oklahoma. But yeah, what else is Oklahoma famous for? Lots of things, I would presume.
The musical.
Yes, of course it is. In fact, that actually trumps the Oklahoma bombing.
What else do they have? They have a lot of Native Americans there, I think.
Yeah, our motto. Work conquers all.
Work conquers all. State motto.
Labor omnia vincit. Is
that Latin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, as some would say, work conquers all. And interestingly, the people that live there are called Okies.
Okies?
And that's okay by me, isn't it? So that's fine. So this is for an Okie called Gus. And he sends in this question.
Hello, Knackers in the Breeze. My name is Gus, and I am from Oklahoma. My question is, would you rather know the exact time and date of your death, or the exact method and location of your death?
Okay.
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 We haven't had that question before, have we?
We've had something similar.
Had like death question.
Yes. Death and bum. We usually.
We should rename the podcast. Really.
Death and or bum. Yeah, that's the new. Look out for it in the iTunes store. And I think we've had something similar, and the question similar to that was, if you would know when you were going to die, would you like to know?
Other people going to die? As well, we had that. Didn't we?
Oh, that was another one. That might be a separate one. Or might be. Anyway, what we've never had is this question, which is the specifics of the death.
We've never had it in a different accent.
No. Yeah, so yeah, I love hearing it in a different accent. I can't believe we've had a guy from Oklahoma. That's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. And Gus.
We're big in North America now.
Yeah.
We're there in Mexico. We're there in Oklahoma.
We're conquering all.
Any Canadians? We'll have the trio.
Yeah, every continent now. Yeah, the 20th biggest state. in
Wow,
America.
I was about to say top 20.
But the 28th in population size. So, that's brilliant. I don't know where to go with that. Wow. That is... So, if I could know when I was going to die and how. The thing is, method and location, can I just say, if you know that, you would avoid that location and avoid the method. So if it's like drowning in Oklahoma, never visit Oklahoma and don't go swimming if you go there.
If your name is Colonel Mustard, then definitely avoid the study. Stay away from all candlesticks.
Okay, I get it. I thought it was an American Civil War reference. It wasn't. It was Cluedo. I really did. I thought, did Colonel Mustard go to Oklahoma? I don't know. That was brilliant. Your history reputation precedes you. I thought it was a historical fact.
It was Professor Plum with a revolver in the library. We all knew that.
Yeah, it's always Plum.
So knowing your time and date, I suppose would be handy because.
What do you think about the point that I've just pondered, that if you know so someone says this is the location and this is the method, you would avoid that hell for leather. So
yeah, but surely it's like written into the, as Gary Neville would say, it's written in the stars.
Why is that Gary Neville?
He said that when Fernando Torres scored in the semi-final against Barcelona to get Chelsea to the Champions League final. Yeah, like
that's
that.
Famous bit of commentary there. Yeah.
Oh, it's written in the stars.
Yeah, actually, that's quite iconic. Go and check that out on YouTube if you're interested. Gus from Oklahoma. So I think.
Written into the future, or written into history, or whatever.
If every time that you go, do you know what, I'm going to avoid that, then it automatically rewrites.
Yeah, it's like a Final Destination thing. It's like that is going to happen.
You can never avoid it. Unless the location just says, a kitchen with a knife. You can't really avoid kitchens forever.
No, yeah.
Or a street with an explosion.
A bed. You're like,
sleep on the floor forever. But I wouldn't like to know.
Especially if you find out that it's going to be in like a week.
Yeah.
Avoid everything.
That's why I wouldn't like to know, you don't know the timing if you know the location and the method. So I'd rather just know the method and the location.
But then you'd avoid that location, surely.
You'd be very paranoid, yeah. But
and then you wouldn't have to go in there. You're like, wow, this is my death.
But if you know you've only got 2 months,
unless it's in your house, and then
if it says location, your home,
or it's just vague. It's like Europe.
Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah, you can't live in Oklahoma forever, or Mexico, or Australia. Actually, you can. You can definitely do those things. And why shouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Why shouldn't you? We're an advert for all 3 of those now. If you want to visit Mexico, then log on to visitmexico.com.
How are you going to log on? How would you search for it? Probably Bing. If you had to. You haven't answered the question.
Right. I think I don't want to know either of it really, because like if you know the time and date, you'd be forever counting down.
Yeah.
You'd be anxious.
Yeah.
The method, it could turn out to be brutal.
If it's
and then like the location as well. Anytime you set foot in that like radius, you think this is going to be it, or this could be it. If it's like a location you visit quite often.
Yeah.
I just would rather not know, but I know that's not one of the options. So
it's a good question, isn't it?
I think time and date for me.
Wow. Okay. Well, the bonus of that is you might live your life to the absolute full. Not that you don't now, but if you know, oh shit, I've only got 7 years.
Yeah.
You know, wow, I'm going to.
But
do a lot
when
in
it's
7 years.
The last month, the last week, the last day,
at least you can time
the last hour, you'll be counting it down. You'll be, especially if you're just like in the middle of a green field or something.
That's
just
terrifying, isn't it?
What the fuck is going to happen? It could be brutal.
It'd be great to know what it is. Yeah. You'd be like, after all these years, I finally get to see what it is.
Could be like that Johnny Cash song, 25 Minutes to Go. Do you know that?
I got 25 minutes to go.
No, that's 21 seconds.
Right? Okay. No, I don't know. I don't know.
That by
So Solid
Crew.
Yeah, they are pretty
nice. He's going to get hanged. Well, the person in the song is going to get hanged, and he's like singing about like each minute. It doesn't do every minute to 25, but like he's got 25 minutes to go, and he's like talking about. I've just done the fucking So Solid Crew bit there.
Got 25 minutes. I didn't want to say anything, but it sounds very similar to So Solid Crew. Because, I didn't know that they sampled Johnny Cash.
No, he's talking about like the the vicar is coming to see him.
Okay.
Talking through, I got 13 minutes to go. And then like they're testing the trapdoor, and that works fine.
Oh shit!
And then he's having his last meal. Yeah, and then he gets up there and he goes like, "Oh, I've got 1 more minute to go," and he like gets like more like as you get to it. And
that sounds
like the first time you listen to it, you're like really feeling like fuck, and that's what you'd be like feeling. Like,
I've never heard
counts
that.
Down.
I will listen to that after this episode. And yeah, that sounds epic. That sounds amazing. And yeah, does that capture? So that probably captures that feeling of
that
this
anxiety.
anxiety.
Listen to it. Yeah.
Fuck.
It'd be like a
yeah. I couldn't deal with that. I wouldn't want
that dream I mentioned in one of the other episodes of like me actually getting hanged and then like going up again to get hanged. It'd be like that, but like intensified and
so you just
real.
You just took yourself out of that then?
No, I'm still going for that.
Oh,
because if I knew that was the method, that would play in my mind a lot more.
Yeah,
at least
true.
if
Very true. I still think I'd go for the other. I'd go for the reasons you've outlined, the anxiety, the knowing. I just couldn't deal with it. I really couldn't. I'd rather ignorance is bliss. I just don't let me know when. Just don't let me know. If it's by a car on a road, I can live with that. I go fine. I just don't know when.
Like by fire.
That's horrible.
And knowing that that's going to happen.
But if it's a time of day, I know when it's going to happen. I can't deal with that.
Because you don't know it's fire, and then that surely.
Because if it's age 90, you go fine. That's brilliant. I don't care. But if it's in 2 years' time, you go, wow. Can't deal with that because what's the point in him having a kid or getting a new job or doing anything if you know you've only got 2 years to go? It's like, oh, that's really sad. I couldn't deal with that. Don't want that. It's a gamble. Don't want to take that gamble. Just let me know how and let me know where, and I'll be there. Come back, yeah.
Gus, why don't you get in contact again and tell us what you would pick?
Because it's probably the hardest question we've had today. I think.
Yeah, I still.
I'll be stewing on this as I go to sleep tonight. I'll be thinking, I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, let us know at home. Let us know what you do. Ask your friends as well.
Any listeners that want to get involved, then let us know what you'd pick, and we'll read it out next episode.
Yeah. Any sort of producers or TV commissioners listening, if you want to buy the rights to anything you've heard today. Catchphrases we've created, film ideas, whatever we've come up with, game ideas, games we've played. It's all on the table. There's a price for everything.
And anyone working at Microsoft, if you want to employ us for Bing,
we could be Bing ambassadors.
Bingsiders. That's awful. We've got better ideas. Don't worry.
Yeah, we don't want to give you the best ideas until you pay us. So for now,
any ideas we'll have, we'll Google them.
Yeah.
You have listened to another exceptional podcast episode of Knackers in the Breeze. If you want to ask Ryan and Barry a question, send a voice note via private message on Facebook. Just search for Knackers in the Breeze. Join them again soon in their quest for philosophical enlightenment.
What an episode! Probably one of my favourite episodes.
We're international.
We've got international. It's what dreams are made of.
International, like Kate Nash.
Like Kate.
Kate Nash.
Yeah, she's international. She'll probably listen. She'll be listening soon as well. She's from Swindon. We've had some. Let me go back again. So we've got Mexico, Oklahoma, Australia, Margate,
potentially Swindon.
That's pretty good going. That is pretty good going. And but on the bum counter, let me just check the bum counter. No bums were mentioned. No bum questions.
No direct new content from bums.
Bum or death. We had a few death. Yeah.
We're always going to have death.
We always have bum or death.
We've always got that in the back burner. We've always got that to rely on.
You can always rely on that, yeah. The back is quite literally that burner, so we did that. So, but that's good. I've been saying for weeks, I don't want necessarily too many bum things. So, great to have a bum-free episode.
But we do like a variety, so don't be afraid to send in your bum questions. Don't be afraid to send in your death questions.
Or pictures of your bum.
Pictures of your bum. Just send them to Barry. By post.
Send it to knacksinthebreeze@gmail.com or send it to our Facebook account.
Yeah.
Then I can print them out then. I can make as many copies as I want of your bums.
All over his bedroom wall.
Yeah. Favourite episode, how'd you rate it out of 10? I rate it 9.
11.
Wow.
So an average of 10. There we go.
There we go, baby.
So if you've got your questions, send them in. Knackers in the Breeze on Facebook. It's our preferred method now.
Boom.
So use the audio recorder on there. Send them in. We can play them on air. Soon to become the clangers in the breeze.
That's crap.